Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called Slow Me Down by Sara Evans. And it starts out with this cool little intro progression around an E minor chord. When we play E minor, first finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Now you may also want to think about adding in the 3rd finger on the B string 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, and make that an E minor 7 for the song. And then from the E minor, you'll kind of hear the bass change to the A string on the 2nd fret B note, kind of that B note. And you can back that up with a B minor chord. When you play B minor, normally you do this as a 2nd fret bar, and we'll talk about some easier ways to do this too. 2nd finger on the B string 3rd, 3rd finger on the D 4th, pinky on the G string 4th. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a B minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Now you may also want to think about lifting off the pinky and kind of making that a B minor 7. Or another way to play B minor 7 is to do 1st finger on the A string 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the high E 2nd, kind of working that for your B minor. Or if you're digging on the E minor 7 voicing, you can do 1st finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B string 3rd, and the pinky on the high E 3rd. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds like B minor 7. Kind of adding in a flat 13. That sounds great. And then from the B minor, we'll be going to a C major chord. When we play C major, 1st finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now through the tune though, actually a lot of times if you're on C's, you can kind of lift the 1st finger, make that a C major 7, or you can add in the pinky on the B string 3rd for a C major 9, and kind of say some things around the C. Or another way to play C major 9 is to do 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the A string 3rd, 3rd finger on the B string 3rd, and the pinky on the high E 3rd. Kind of work that for your C major 9. And that's basically our intro progression. Actually becomes a lot of our verse. And you could even work that as kind of a down idea, kind of a 1, 2, 3 on the E minor. This is kind of cool because it's almost like a 3 plus 4 plus 9 idea. It's kind of a E minor, B minor, C, E minor, 1, 2, 3, E minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, E minor, B minor, C. And I'm kind of adding a little bit of muting to that. Kind of sneaky, so you may want to play around with that. Or you could use a strum pattern. One of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 is a down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the E minor, just tried that a lot. You down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. The weird part is the E minor and the B minor kind of half. So you may want to do a down, down, up on those chords, kind of half the pattern that way. Or you could take the down, down, up, and kind of half it and do the E minor with the down, down, B minor on the up, down, up, and then do the C with the whole pattern. So then E minor, down, down, B minor, up, down, up, C, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, B minor, up, down, up, C, down, up, down. Or a cool variation of that can be doing the E minor with a down, down, B minor on the up, down, and then hitting the C for the up, down, up, and another up, down. So you have E minor, down, down, B minor on the up, down, C on the up, down, E minor, down, down, B minor on the down, C on the down, down. It could be a cool variation too. And another strum pattern I would think about, especially for the chorus, is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot at the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into 2 parts with our down, down, up, down, up. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the E minor and do a down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you do a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 down. And then on the third beat, you'd be doing an up on 2, down on 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you'd be going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, 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 down. So all together, you got down. that to kind of our intro verse progression is to do the E minor with the down, 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 up, E minor with the down, 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 up, and then the C with the whole pattern. So E minor, down, 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 up, E minor, C. Or if you're a little bit more adventurous, you can kind of half the pattern and have the E minor with the down, 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 E minor on the up, down, down, up, down, up, and then do the C with the whole pattern. So kind of dig on that. E minor, down, 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 up, down, 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 C, down, 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 up, down, 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 C, down, 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 down. Now you hear kind of this cool little lick in the background too, and if you wanted to kind of add those notes, it's almost like little pieces of those chords. You'd have third fret on the B and the E together, and then third fret on the B with the second fret on the G, and then kind of the third fret on the B with the open G. So threes, 2 and 3, 3 and open. And you can even throw in the bass notes for that too, kind of the open E with the 3 on 3s together, and then 2 on the A string for the 2 and 3, and then third fret on the A for the 3 and open. There too, and I'm doing that hybrid picking, so I'm using my pick for my basses and using my fingers for the other notes of the lick. That might be kind of a cool thing to kind of play around with too. So there's a lot of different ways to kind of work that verse, and then we'll basically be repeating that until we get to our chorus part. And our chorus, we start on the C major, but then we go to a G major chord. Then we play G major. First finger goes to A on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E string 3rd fret, third finger on the high E 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about putting the third finger on the B string 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, and kind of working that for your G major. And then from the G we go to an E minor chord, but then we go to a D major chord. We play D major. First finger goes to G on the 2nd fret, second finger on the high E 2nd fret, and third finger on the B string 3rd fret. Strum the D string to the high E, that sounds a D major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about lifting off the second finger, making that a D suspended 2nd, or adding in the pinky on the high E 3rd for a D suspended chord, kind of saying some things around the D chord. It can be kind of cool. And a lot of our chords kind of half through that part, so if you're doing the downs, actually it kind of be a 1, 2, 3, and actually 3 plus 7 works, or 3 plus 5 works really good. Kind of the C, 2, 3, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, E minor, D, C, 1, 2, 3, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, and then we got our C for A, and there's a big push on the D at the very end. Or if you're doing your down, down, up, down, up, you may want to kind of work that down, down on the first chord, up, down on the next chord. Or you can do your down, down, up on each one. So you'd have a C, G, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, and then kind of our big D at the very end. Or if you're digging on the 16th pattern, you could down to do the down, 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 up on each chord. Or if you're kind of a little bit more adventurous, you can kind of half the pattern. You have to see down, 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 you go up, down, 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 and you go up, down, 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 C, down, down, you go down, 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 D. We're gonna C, have a big D chord, and then from there we go back into our intro part. Now one other thing I think about adding to the song though is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, or the down, 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 up, down, 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 up, you could add in a bass for the chord. So on the E minor you'd have low E for the bass. On the B minor you'd have the A for the bass. On the C you'd have the A for the bass. And on the G you'd have low E for the bass. And on the D you'd have the D for the bass. So you could add basses to the down, down, up, and have E minor with a bass. Down, up, B minor with an A bass. C with an A bass, kind of work it that way. Or you can have the pattern E minor, down, C, E minor, up, down, C with an A bass, E minor with a bass, down, B minor, up, down, C with an A bass, work it that way. Or if you're digging on the 16th, you could have it with a bass, down, down, up, on the E minor, B minor, and then do the C with the whole pattern, which might be kind of cool too. And on the whole pattern, it can be kind of cool to work it as a bass, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, up. So you have E minor, B minor, C, E minor, B minor, C. If you're kind of digging on that. Or you could have the pattern, have E minor the bass, down, down, B minor on the up, bass, down, up, and then go to the C with the whole pattern. So half the pattern's cool to E minor, B minor, C. And from there, then we'll be going into our verse part, which is that same progression. So our E minor, B minor, C. And then from there, we go into our chorus part. So we could work that with basses too. And you could work it as kind of a C with the bass down, G with the low E bass, E minor with the low E bass, D with the D bass. Kind of working this bass down up on each chord. Or you could add basses and kind of have the down, down, up, down. Kind of a C bass, down, G on the up, down, E minor the bass, down, D on the up, down, C with an A bass, G, E minor, D. And then we kind of end up with our C chord at the very end. On the 16th pattern, we could do the chorus with 16ths and have C, G, E minor, D, or we could have the pattern C, G, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, D. And from there, then we go into a solo part that kind of mixes up a couple of the things we're talking about. So we got kind of a C, G, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, a C, and then we do another C. And from there, then we go into a bridge part that's a lot like our verse. We got our E minor, B minor, C, E minor, B minor, and then kind of a big push on C at the very end. And then from there, then we go into our last chorus. So we got C, G, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, G, E minor, D, C, D, C. And have a big D push. And at the very, very end, then we go into our outro, which is kind of like our intro. So E minor, B minor, C. Or you may want to bring back that lick, actually. Might be kind of a cool way to kind of end the tune too. And I know for myself, I really want to play a G in the very, very end. But that's the basics of how you could strum through "Slow Me Down" by Sara Evans. So good luck!